Hello, this is Diane again on day number 9 for our 30-day renewal challenge. I'm calling it a challenge today, but it's really a journey that I'm hoping that you take with me, and we really take a good look at what we can do to really heal and restore and renew ourselves in just 10 minutes a day over a 30-day period. And as I said in one of the first lessons, you can extend this time however you like, whatever works for you. That's just fine with me. If you want to take 90 days to do this and revisit or visit one of the lessons every 2 or 3 days, please do that. As you know from our last lesson, I've now given you a 20 to 25-minute yoga, a basic yoga routine that you can do 2 to 3 times a week. I recommend 3 times a week for that. And, start to bring that in to your experience of what we're going into in this 30 days. So I wanted to remind you that in lesson 2, I had given you the PDF for the book, the 30-day renewal map. And no, I think it's called a 30-day renewal blueprint in the ebook form. So if you have a chance today, go back and review the chapter on the physical body. I want to review that with you in this moment, but also just encourage you to look at these basic 4 elements that we wanted to visit on for the physical body. The first one was sleep. Then there was hydration, and I will demonstrate by drinking a little bit of water. And we also talked about fatigue and exhaustion, and how you can start to balance out your day and work with yourself to increase your energy. And then we talked about nutrition, which I will bring forward more in a lesson to come. But for today, I just wanted to remind you that those 4 things or elements are extremely important for your health and wellness and well-being too. For me, for sure, I struggle with not getting enough water in the day. I just forget to drink water. So one of the things that I have done for myself is I always keep this little jar filled with water, and I try to look over and make sure that I've had quite a bit of it, and then I'll run to the kitchen and refill it. So by the end of the day, I should have had somewhere between 4 and 6 glasses. The first moment of your waking day, when you're in your bathroom, you can drink 2 full cups of water, glasses of water. The first one will go down really easily. The second, not so much, but think of it as giving yourself an internal bath. And you're really just cleansing all the toxins or the heavy residue from your sleep and clearing out through the body. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is sleep. How important it is to have a good relationship to your sleep. So you may need to tweak, you may need to make some adjustments in what you do before you go to bed. For example, we're very fond of watching CSI type shows at night, and they're pretty violent, or they're death and destruction kind of shows. And I started to realize that if I watch one of those shows and immediately go to bed, sometimes it's a little difficult to get to sleep. So I'm beginning to kind of refine how I spend that last hour of the day. And I try to get into bed a little bit earlier and allow myself some time to review the day, to call in or intend what I'm wishing for the next day. So it just pre-paves the next day. It's a beautiful little ritual to do if you can. And then, some people like to take a bath at night. It'll calm you down. It'll soothe your muscles. It'll make you more ready for sleep. Even putting a little drop of lavender on, not on your pillow, but on a piece of material near your pillow. And then, just that essential oil, a little lavender, can also really bring a soothing environment for you in your sleep. And then if for some reason you wake up in the middle of the night and can't get back to sleep, I'm going to suggest that you place your hands on your belly. One hand pretty close to the pubic bone and the other hand still on the belly, but closer to the sternum, right under the ribs. And just breathe into your belly and think, quiet, soothing breaths. Try to slow your breathing down. And you might even want to think or imagine sending energy or light from the lower part of you into the upper hand. So you're bringing energy, you're bringing life force into the body and just imagining the body healing, the cells being nourished, just giving yourself a little bit of time to be fully present and in your belly power. I'm going to do a whole lesson on the belly in the next few lessons, but this is something that I do quite regularly if I wake up in the middle of the night. I'll even put my head on 2 pillows so that I'm on my back and raising my head a little bit. And then before you know it, you're going to want to go back onto your side and fall asleep. Okay. Now the next one is fatigue, general fatigue, or if you notice during the day that you might have times where you're really tired, where you just need to quiet down and not be so active or not try to push through the how your energy has dipped. It's almost like what they call a cicada rhythm. So certain times of the 24-hour cycle in which we have less physical or active energy. I'm just going to suggest that you take that time, if you can, to rest, or pass the kids on to your spouse and really take a 10-minute power nap if you need to. That's your body telling you that you need to heal and rest and restore. You may then get your second wind and be able to go through the rest of the day with a lot more energy and a lot less irritation. So that's there too. And then the last thing that we'll talk about again is nutrition. And I just wanted to remind you that we have done a lesson on nutrition, and I gave you that smoothie recipe for the berries and banana and maybe yogurt if you like that. And wanting to remind you to revisit that recipe and revisit that lesson and see if you can bring more fruit into your diet, especially in the morning. It's a very, very good time to eat fruit, just fruit alone. Maybe a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, but see if you can go for those first few hours, just nourishing your body with fruit. And then later to bring in the vegetables. All right, this is all I'm going to share with you today, but it's really basic, important information to keep that hydration in your body, to keep all your cells happy, to bring the light into your system so that you can start to see really beautiful changes in your energy level and in your attitude, your health and well-being. Take care. This is Diane from Healing into Abundance on our 30-day renewal blueprint. Take care.